Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and in today's video, another rant will be taking place on this Mr. Joshy J YouTube channel. Over to you, Scuderia Ferrari. I am absolutely sick and tired of this theme. Honestly, it's like every year, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. We even start the season off good, then go to rubbish later on, or we start the season rubbish and get better as the season goes on. What is going on with this team? And what on earth is going on with the strategy recently? I mean, the last lot of strategists were shocking, and they needed replacing. Like last year, ever since after the summer break, this strategy team was doing a really good job. But recently, this strategy team has now gone to absolute rubbish as well. And Charles Leclerc, what are you doing? What are your performances recently? You are representing one of the most historic F1 teams, and you're performing like rubbish. Get on here, man. Seriously. What are we doing here? And what the fuck is going on with the car? Since we had it upgrades, this is nowhere near good enough. This is not Ferrari! Yeah? Listen here. This is not the team I've fallen in love with in the early 2000s. Absolutely no chance. I am sick and tired of this team repeating the same cycle every bloody season. Dear me. Ferrari, I mean, since we've added upgrades onto that car, the car has gone backwards. I mean, yes, we won in Monaco, but you can't overtake in Monaco, so I'm not getting giddy about that. And probably you could overtake there. McLaren should have won. I mean, McLaren are not been great recently. They've been bottling it, but it's like putting Leclerc on the intermediate tyres when there's a dry track. What on earth is that all about, Scuderia? Seriously. It's like, what are we doing here? What direction do we want to take the team, yeah? Because I'm not liking this whatsoever. Of course, our technical director has resigned, and now Fred Vasseur is taking over that role immediately. I mean, he's still going to be principal as well, but he's taking over the role, so he's basically going to have two roles. Time to get the standards back to where they should be at Scuderia Ferrari. It's like, at the start of the year, we had the second fastest car, right? Actually looking like we could possibly about to end our title drought. Because how poor Sergio Perez has been doing that in that Red Bull. We've gone from being about 19 points behind Red Bull to about over 90 points behind now. I mean, what on earth is that all about? You are not going to win an F1 title if you keep making these strategy errors and the mistakes what Charles Leclerc is making recently. It's nowhere near good enough, honestly. This F1 team absolutely wants to tear my hair out, honestly. The reason why I started supporting Michael Schumacher and Ferrari in the early 2000s, because I already liked the Ferrari road cars, and also just listening to the sounds of that Ferrari V10 engines, and Michael Schumacher's car control, and that was absolutely outstanding. Of course, a very dirty driver though, I have to admit it, but you know, at times he was very talented, and we had elite mentality back then because we had Ross Brawn and John Todd at the team. Sean Todd, I mean, they set the standards high every year. We had the elite mentality, but now we do not have the elite mentality. Instead, we're just a team who makes up the numbers these days. It's like, this is not the team I've fallen in love with in the early 2000s. Like I said, this is not Ferrari! I tell you what, one thing they deserve is the wooden spoon. Discipline. This Ferrari team needs discipline. They should have this wooden spoon right on their backside. I've had enough now, honestly. Year in, year out, I think, oh, we're going to get somewhere as a team. And we keep messing up. Chef Mr. Joshy J in the kitchen, cooking this Ferrari team. Because literally now, this is no joke. I'm sick and tired of it, honestly. I've been supporting this team since the early 2000s. And year in, year out, they just let me down. I'm done. I've had enough now. I'm no longer accepting mediocrity. I'm raising the standards, yeah? Look at this. See this? I'm raising the standards. Fred for Sir, get this sorted out immediately, yeah? I'm absolutely just now had enough. What is going on at this historic outfit? We're no longer an elite team because we don't make a good call on strategies, and we've messed up the car since adding upgrades on. It's just like, oh my goodness me. We've gone from a team who looks like could possibly win our first title since 2008, because our car was very quick at the start of the year. You know, Red Bull was still the quickest when Adrian Newey was still with them, but since they departed in that, it looked like we could catch them, because 19 points, that was doable to catch Red Bull, because how poor Sergio Perez has been in that Red Bull. Now, we got a fight on our hands to stay ahead of Mercedes, and possibly McLaren as well, because I think McLaren have even overtaken us in the constructors now, so, oh, it's not good enough, man, honestly. Ferrari, if you're listening, you're no longer acting like the prancing horse. You are acting like prancing wankers. Yes, you heard me correctly. Prancing wankers. This team is a joke, honestly. Every season, you get your hopes up, thinking, oh, this could be our year. We could be champions again. We need to show the elite mentality. Every year. It's like rinse and repeat. We'll never get anywhere with this team. And like I said with Charles Leclerc, what are you doing recently? Do you think my driver is going to put up with this next year? If Ferrari are doing rubbish, no chance. My driver Lewis Hamilton will absolutely set the bar straight with this team. Honestly, I cannot wait for him to join, because this Ferrari team needs discipline, yeah? Absolute discipline. Fed up on them, honestly. But Mr. Joshy J, go and support another F1 team then. No, absolutely not. No matter how hard it gets with Ferrari, I will support them. Seems like MUFC Racers supports McLaren as well, and so does F1 Fan Gamer. They're both McLaren fans, and I like McLaren. I don't support them as much as Ferrari. Ferrari, my number one. At least our fan base has elite mentality, unlike our team. Imagine if they did this in Monza. Literally, Ferrari fans would get the flag and start chasing these mechanics down the track. Because our fan base has elite mentality. Unlike this team. Seriously. Every season, you think, oh, this could be your year. This could be your year. I need to have it thrown right back in your face like being given a knockout blow. That is going to be another year without a title. Oh, dear me. This team, honestly, makes me want to tear my hair out. I'm sick and tired of them. It's nowhere near good enough. We are meant to be an elite, historic team. All these championships we won in the early 2000s, and a few we won in the 90s as well. It's like, dear me, Scuderia, please. And what must Enzo Ferrari be thinking of this? He must be turning in his grave, man. This is ridiculous. Every season. It's like, you just know what's going to happen with my team. You just know they're going to find a way a bottleneck. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But any Ferrari fans down below in the comments, let me know what you think of the situation of our team, because we are crap, honestly. Every year, you think, right, could this well and truly be the year where we have the car and we have the drivers to bring us a title home? But nope. What started like what was looking possibly a dream season has now means we're now in a fight to keep Mercedes behind us and McLaren behind us as well. The drop off since Monaco has been absolutely crazy. I mean, Canada, I wasn't really panicking after Canada because I thought this is just a one off. But then Barcelona was absolutely abysmal. It carried on in Barcelona. Austria wasn't much better either. And Silverstone was absolutely horrific, honestly. Just what do we need to do to get this historic team back on track, man? I'm running out of ideas. And it's not funny now. It really isn't. Because a passionate fan who supported this great Italian outfit since the early 2000s. So about what? 23 years or 22 years I've been supporting this team. And it's like, it's painful to see. It really is. It's just, oh, it's terrible, man. But there you go. No matter how hard it gets, we will carry on supporting the Prancing Horse Badge, because that Prancing Horse Badge means a lot to me, and so does this team. I love our fan base. If only our team would be like our fan base, man. I'm proud to be such an elite fan base, because to me, our fan base reminds me of like Real Madrid in football, where we do not accept mediocrity whatsoever. Our standards are up to here, unlike down on the floor. So Fred Couture, get the wooden spoon out and sort this shit out immediately. Bye-bye.